Happy Monday! It is obviously not morning, but I promise you I got up early. I didn't video this morning because, well, one, I forgot to transfer the files from yesterday's vlog onto my computer, and I was just too tired to go and run and do that and get my camera or film or whatever. But this morning was interesting because my grandmother, she was supposed to leave at 9:30, so I packed up her car, but before she was going to leave, she was going to run me to the post office because my mom mailed me some of my doctor's information because I get to go to a doctor on Thursday. That's fun. Nothing's wrong, just for physical checkup, stuff like that, because I haven't been to a doctor since 2005. Yeah, I think so. So they're making me do it. But I also have to get it to get my Pennsylvania permit. I have to see a physician or blah blah blah. Whatever. So my mom mailed me my shot information. So I went to the post office to get that. But before that, my grandmother pulled her car out of the garage and then pulled it out in front, and I filled it up with her stuff, and I have hair in my mouth, and that's not out of the ordinary. So I filled it up, and that only took like half hour because it's filled with trash bags from the basement. And then she gets in the car, we're ready to go, puts the key in, click, 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 click. That's not right. Take it out, put it back in, click, 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 click. The starter was not starting, and I am pretty positive her battery was dead. So one thing led to another. She finally called one of her friends, and they were able to come out here, and he jump-started her car, which was good. She ran me to the post office, came back here, and then left to go back to New Jersey, and then she was good. And I think she either took her car to the dealership today, or she will be taking, I don't know, I haven't gotten an update. But, so that was this morning. And then I went back to bed, and I actually only probably got half hour's sleep, but I was in bed for a couple hours, trying to sleep. Because I was tired, because I only had like 3 hours to sleep. So now I just did a little bit of work, doing some stuff, and then I get a meeting in an hour that is so weird. I was telling my grandmother, it's a meeting for all publicists, and I'm an associate publicist, as well as marketing assistant. And I usually run the meetings as marketing assistant. You know, well, I mean, that's not my title. I mean, that's, running the meetings is not part of my title, but it is part of my job. So, you know, I'm usually running all these meetings. I am the admin. I do all these things. I talk. I have my headset on. I have admin privileges. I, you know, switch people's assignments, or, you know, whatever. I do things. Admin things. I am the admin. I am the host. So today I have a meeting where I am not a participant. I'm not an admin. I'm just an attendee. And I'm not going to be talking. I'm just going to be listening. And it's so weird because the first 2 or 3 meetings I had, I was attendee. And then ever since then, I've been running them as a host. So it's weird to go back to just being behind the scenes where I could just log in as the admin, start it, you know. Not that I would, but, you know, it's just funny. It's like, weird. It's gonna be weird. And that, oh, that was my elbow. Did you hear that crack? That was my elbow. And that's the elbow I did not break. This is the elbow I broke. I don't think I've ever done that on the vlogs. Alright. If you didn't know I broke my elbow, I broke my elbow. If you didn't know it was possible to break your elbow, oh, it's possible. So, alright. Normal people, touch your hand to your shoulder. Right? Yeah. Easy. Ah. So this is the elbow I broke, which I still, that little divot right there, that's from the pins that were in there. Anyway, this one cannot reach my shoulder. And if you think I'm making that up, I'm not, because that kind of hurts. Actually, that's, my mom and Sarah can vouch. Actually, a lot of people can vouch that this is a lot better than I used to be able to do. Well, okay, when I got out of the cast, my arm was like this, and I was like, Now, I can do that. Can you hear that? Well, that's also my wrist because I broke this wrist. And I have no idea why I just did that. I have no idea why I'm so hyper right now. Probably because I'm finally just waking up. The meeting just ended and oh my goodness, I love my company. If you didn't know that. Entangled. Awesome. That's all, really. And now I'm really hungry because it's 7 p.m. and all I had was a little bit of leftovers. I'm gonna go eat something now. And then get to more work done, to more English. And then get more work done. So now that I've eaten dinner, working on my roar! Anyway, I am making eggplant parmesan. So I'm about to start that. I'd say that looks pretty good. And I actually didn't have mozzarella. We bought this cheese, it's Fontina cheese, something like that, and bought it for the other recipe, so we didn't have mozzarella, so try this. It's cheese. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. It's 2 a.m. and since I only have like 3.5 hours of sleep within me, I am gonna sleep right now. So, good night.